Hi guys and welcome back, and this is the last episode from that Nintendo Wii selling collection. This is going to be an overall of what we made. Then I'm going to run clips of then there will be clips of every sale we've done in one video after this, so you can see it from start to finish. Unfortunately, 2 Nintendo Wii games haven't sold. Couldn't trade them to CX if we could take them. It's a scratch, but we all know there's certain CXs around what take quality is not the best, so what some London stores should try to get rid of these. If not, they're on eBay for voucher price now, and these don't go in London. I'm going to give them to a charity shop because they're not going to go. They're good games, but no one can buy it. Won't take them. We've been stuck with New Super Mario Bros. Wii and Wii Sports. Trading value there, how much still sitting in my hand, but unfortunately no one's buying them as CX don't want them. So numbers, how did we do selling the Nintendo Wii for cash and vouchers? We know also traded into CX for voucher, as well as the selling it privately. Did I make more than what I would have done if I traded it all into CEX? So my target for up to CX voucher total would have been £543.67. That's how much we had to make to match the CEX voucher. We sold from private sales on eBay, Vinted and Discord. We made £446.81. On CEX voucher we made £227.20. So that means we made a grand total of £674 and a penny, which in the grand scheme of things is brilliant, meaning we went over CEX voucher value by £130.34. So overall we've done really well with that, selling it privately voucher. We maximised what we get out of it. Boys, we stuck with them 2 games, so that could have been a bit more, but if they get traded in now, you're not going to know about them. I might mention it if I remember, but the Nintendo Wii selling mini-series in episodes is over. This is the last one just to round it off nicely. So now I'm going to run all the clips from every time I mentioned Nintendo Wii or Wii U games sold from part of this series. So I'll catch you in the next one. Sold this bundle on the game Discord, £27 plus the postage. The lucky person has bought themselves Boom Street, We Play Motion, The House of the Dead Overkill, The House of the Dead 2 and 3 Returns with the Sapper, and Wii Music with that nice sexy slipcover. That's not too bad of a bundle in my opinion. We also sold a Wii U bundle, which was The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD remake, and giving them the hard case. It is an expensive title. I believe there was a first sale. I'll just double check what that was. I'll get back to you in a minute. So that Legend of Zelda bundle was £49, and for £42 the other bundle we have sold on the Get a Game Discord was Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles, Resident Evil The Umbrella Chronicles, Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition, Resident Evil Archives Resident Evil, so that's my full Wii Resident Evil subset collection I had, and the Super Mario All-Star 25th Anniversary box set with the soundtrack, all the games, and this cardboard sleeve, which ain't a bad deal. That's a nice piece of cardboard. And I think we just sold it. Yep, and we have just literally sold an item while filming this clip. I did have an offer come through for Wii Party. Of course, at Vintage you always take a little bit knockback. Always price up at the CEX price, and if I get more than voucher, I'm taking the offer, which I did, but they haven't paid for it yet, so we're not counting that yet as a sale. So I'll get a couple of things shipped off tonight, and once I get the Wii U lot listed, I'll check back in once they're listed on Vinted. Check it back in with you guys to give you an update of where we're standing. Someone's offered me a price on something else on Vinted. The offers are now rolling in on Vinted. So a lot of the collection may be going. So get these out because I need to pop to the shop to get drop a couple of them off. I need some Jiffy bags, so I'm going to do that tonight. So a lot will be going. Anyway, I'll catch checking with you guys later. Literally, as soon as I pressed stop on that clip, Vintage sold came through for Wii Party now officially sold. So we can add that into the tally. So we're not doing too bad at the moment. So we'll catch you on the flippy flop. Scratch that last clip. We did not sell Wii Party. They sent another offering after I've accepted their first offer, so I just declined them. I'm not taking lower ball than they've already offered. What we did sell was Final Fantasy, the Crystal Bearers, for £8, so that's gone up for pricing. So that's good. So I'm going to try and get a couple of these off now, and I'll catch back in with you later. Right guys, so we have finally listed all these Wii games on Vinted. So that means we've fully cross-listed Wii and Wii U on eBay, Vinted and Retro Get Discord. Still got the 360 games I want to get listed in this episode. But we have had some more sales. So on Vinted we've sold Sonic the Lost World, $14.99. Above voucher price, I would take that. On eBay sold Zombie U for £2 odd, 15p, 5% off, £3. But that's still above voucher. So that's good for sale. On Vinted, we thought we sold this, and it gets in a lower ball offer. Then we originally paid the first offer price. We parted for 15. We sold on Vinted Dead Rising Chop to Your Drop for asking price. So that total was getting up nicely. And on the Get a Discord, for a tenner we have sold WarioWare the Shake Dimension, which I recently picked up but never shown off, because I got that before I made the decision. So that's gone. Got voucher price for it pretty much, which I'm not complaining about. And we got Donkey Kong Jet Race gone as well in that one. So that's another couple of good sales. When I was at Captain CEX today, I did take a few items off the shelf for trading because I wanted some credit. So what did we trade in and what credit did we get? We traded in Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD on the Wii U for £18. Pandora's Tower for £31. Kirby's Epic Yarn on the Wii for £11. Wii Party U for £9. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Big Box for £31. Mario Party 8 Wii for £11. And Wii Sports Resort for £7. For £9.50 we have sold this very cool Smash Bros. Brawl slipcover edition of the game. Glad that's gone to someone who knows how cool this is. So massive sales this week, but we have got sales so far while recording this episode. First off, by Vinted sales, we sold Link's Crossbow Training for £1, Far Cry Vengeance for £1, Destroy All Humans Big Willy Unleashed for £1.50, the classic Wii controller for £8, and Sonic and Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games as we play for £4. That's all above voucher price. That's between the voucher and retail price from CEX for them games, so I'm happy with that. And we've had 2 eBay sales, which is always nice. We sold Need for Speed Nitro for £2.71. Yes, already random pennies are coming from this eBay sales. And F1 2009 box, we got £8. So we've got the full CEX asking price for that, which I'm very happy about. So our current total, you'll see, been going up while I was reading them out. We have one sale on eBay, which was Mario and Sonic at the 2016 Olympic Games. We sold that for £8.32. We sold one lot on Vinted for £18. Bundle of 3 Wii games. We sold Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, and Sonic and the Secret Rings. 3 good titles there for the lucky customer. So that's what we money value right. But I've also been into CEX and trading in a bunch more Wii games to get some sweet voucher. We got a nice long receipt. So what I mentioned for the Wii U bundle, we had that Wii U controller with Motion Plus. We got £22 for. They gave me grade B. I have got grade A from that shop before, but that's very rare. Super Mario Galaxy for £13. Bleach Shadow Blade for £1.50. Hyrule Warriors for £3. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for £6. Fantasy Toad Treasure Tracker for £4. Bonita 2 for £4. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for £6. Super Smash Bros. For £3. New Super Mario Bros. U and Super Luigi for £4. Mario Party 10 for £7. Mario Kart 8 for £3. And Legacy Undercover for 70p, which gave us a nice voucher of £86.20. Add that into that running total. We should have got more than the voucher price they'll give if I traded everything in. So hopefully we cross that threshold, which will be nice. But the stuff we've added from the Xbox, we'll be adding into that figure now, because that's part of this ongoing series. We'll see how we get on. So we've done quite a lot in this episode. We've sorted out the Xbox collection. So I've got room now for that big box I want with the Steelbook. We've added on new 3D printed brackets. But the game will look better than it ever has. We've shown the pickups. We've done sale figure update. Finally, I did tell you we'll get to that. So that's it for this week's episode. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video, smash that subscribe button, and catch you lot in the next one. On eBay, we have sold the Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus bundle for £1. We actually sold the Wii Fit bundle. I thought that was going to be the one I'm not going to be able to get rid of. I could go back to a charity shop, but I actually got £1 for 2 games. We only get a penny trading in, which is amazing. We sold New Play Mario Tennis for £5, so the same buyer, but unfortunately he bought two separately, so I got to ship them as 2 different items. We've actually sold the Wii U with Nintendo Land on eBay for £76 and 25 pence. So that's gone. That's a big one to get ticked off. So we've done quite well on eBay this week. Vinted, we sold them 360 games I mentioned a while back, what was heavily scratched. We got £14 and 40 pence. We also sold Atari's Anthology and Men of Valor for the original Xbox for £2.80. We sold all the Xbox demos I had, which I mentioned as well a couple weeks ago, for £3.50 for demos. I thought it was not bad going. Super Mario Galaxy 2 big box with the tutorial DVD, we got £12, so we've done quite well on there. Surprisingly, we actually got a sale on Discord for the first time in a while. We sold Yoshi's Wally Wonderland, Paper Mario Color Splash and Kirby Airbrush for £30. So we're doing quite well. Our total's getting nice and high. I think we've beaten how much I would have got in voucher, and I've still got a bit left. And also last week I made a mistake in my calculations. I missed a piece off, so I put the wrong price down. We owe from sales we had, I don't know where it's gone, but how I missed this out, £14 and 3 pence. So that is all our sales figures now up to date. On screen now will be what I actually got left of rid of. As you see, it's not a lot. What we've had since the last video where I've updated you, we've had 2 sales and 2 trade-ins. We're down to the last 3 games from my Nintendo collection. My local CEXs won't take them in because they're too scratched, but no, they work perfectly fine. So what I'll probably do is list them as a bundle. For cheaper than they would be individually. List them as scratched. Just trying to get rid of them because they've got a couple of good games in there. You got one filler, but I definitely want them all gone. So I'm going to liquidate this, try and finish the sale process over so then we know how much we made in total. Right, so on eBay we sold the Brother in Arms 2-pack for £3.50. And on Vinted we had one sale for the Sims 2-pack for £2, so that's nice. Then we traded in twice the coaches to CEX for some voucher. We got £18 on one and £4 on the other, which went towards